Golly. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. Crappy out there, isn't it? I literally just got done snow blowing my driveway and stuff 30 minutes ago, and this blizzard blows in. Trying to eat my grapefruit here. William, what up? I just got done doing my driveway just a little bit ago.
Of America, and all persons interacting with the public photographers did so at their own choosing.
Just got done. I got done. I came in. I had some this injected flavor stuff for a chicken. Injected it, threw it in the oven, grabbed me a grapefruit to snack on. And then it starts snowing. It looks like it could be like this most of the night. I'll let this, I'm going to eat my grapefruit and let my phone charge, but we might go for a walk in it if you guys want. Don't forget to hit the like button. We'll need likes and inspiration to venture out in the blizzard. likes for inspiration. Hit the like button. Yeah, it was fine earlier. Hell, I had a little sun. I knew we were supposed to get a little snow, but I didn't know it was going to blow in like this. Looking at the radar and the future prediction of the radar, it had been snowing like that for 5 minutes before I even started live, but looking at the future prediction of the radar, it might clear up for maybe an hour or so, and then it's going to get heavy again all night long. You ever take the time to peel a grapefruit to eat it like an orange? That wind's kicking out there too. The more it blows, the worse it gets. 15 to 20 mile an hour winds or something. There. It's crazy that stuff's coming in sideways. It's that sideways snow. That was a good grapefruit. I think I'm gonna go get an apple now too. Now that I've had grapefruit, I want an apple. Hello to the 5 or 6 other people that aren't William that are just lurking. Lurkers, no lurking. Make yourself known. Do it meow. Tell me who you are right now. Go get an apple. Oh my goodness. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. I don't know what's going on, but my thing's not wanting to stick. My suction cup keeps coming off my window. We'll just have to rock it on the little tripod-y thing here. Angel, what up? Been a long time no see. Hey there, stranger. Stranger danger. Who's Angel? It's been so long. I'm gonna go get an apple. Oh, my suction cup falling off the window. Here, I got my apple. Well, it's still blowing. West Michigan, what up? Fourth worst winter weather on record, you say? Dude, it was like 42 degrees the other day. Everything turned slush and melted. And then it froze into hard ice, rock hard ice. And I just got done snow blowing my driveway 45 minutes ago. from this morning, and then it started doing this. I should have checked the weather. If I didn't thought it was going to come in like this, I wouldn't even snowboard the driveway. I need my other phone so I can see the chat. You're a lurker, meow? Nice. I do a lot of lurking too, meow. I do a lot of lurking. It said something about 35 or something here. Upper to mid 30s, I think. I mean, I could look at the weather and see what it predicts for a few days from now, but...
Snack Factory pretzel crisps. They go with everything. We think you're pretzel.
I choose new clinical enamel strip because there's clinical evidence to support that.
Thursday. That's saying 32, 24% chance of snow, so it's not going to get that warm here. Right now it's 25.
So choose freshness. The antimicrobial seal where the fresh flow
Feels like 13.
keep your washer fresh.
Snow and wind.
Everyone's
That wind's kicking up good though.
in a Chevy of their choice. And it all comes
We got sustained winds of 17 miles an hour, but it's gusting up to 25 out there, I think. Yeah, I'm just chilling, letting the snow cam run. Waiting for dinner to get done. That's why I'm eating an apple and ate a grapefruit. Got chicken in the oven. I came in from snowball and my mom had this chicken sitting in the pan. And I asked her, I says, hey, I got this injector stuff for the Tony's, Tony's injectable seasoning, the butter flavored stuff. So I injected the turkey and seasoned I keep saying turkey, the chicken, injected the chicken and seasoned it up and threw it in the oven. Now I'm waiting on that. It's going to be about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes before it's done. Trees are whipping out there. Nine of you watching and lurking. Don't forget to hit that like button. We got 12 likes. I do it for the likes. I just want to feel liked. The good apple. Ooh.
Always Flexstone stays dry and fresh.
Flex Tones. Stay dry and fresh. Fellas.
The Apple A19 Pro chip is vapor cool because when you run cool, you can push your limits and juggle over 35 trillion complex tasks a second. Imagine if we were that powerful.
Course Patrol, what up?
This is everything.
How you like that weather, eh?
This is the same season.
4 grams.
Oh, he's just pouring that thing.
Oh my god! Dude! Dude!
Do you know how much that is?
Oh,
that is well over.
Oh, come on. You know, I find it interesting. A lot of these people who were on like Gold Rush and stuff like that, they've gone since and started their own YouTube channels. Like Emily Rydell.
Our summer was a great winter.
That Dustin dude that did the Whitewater gold mining where he's underwater in the river and all. He's got his own channel now. I think it's fairly new too. Down in Green Bay now. Nice. I've never gone to Green Bay. I'd like to go there and do some sidewalk audits on some banks or something though. It'd be a good time. Problem is Green Bay is one of the places that's just far enough. If you're gonna go, might as well stay the night. You know what I mean? And then I have the resources to be able to stay in Green Bay for the night, and I just don't have it. I'd like to though. Jeff hates pigs. Oh, nice. That's cool.
What I found here was shallow and real dense.
Got like a lot of agates over there in Minnesota, don't they? A lot of good banded agate hunting over that way. That'd be cool to get over there. Bro, I didn't order it. I didn't order it. I thought I canceled that order, man. I hit cancel. I hit cancel. You got a lot of rocks in the kilo. You're alright. I'd like to get up there and find some rocks too.
No.
With the price of copper, boy, it'd be worth the invest in a metal detector living around there, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Especially some nice specimens. I've got one copper specimen.
In the past 10 minutes.
And I'm assuming it's got to be from here in Michigan because not many places produce like native chunks of copper like we do, and it's copper bookends. It's not like it was somebody melted a bunch of copper and poured it. This is like legit copper. My buddy's got the other half
How
of
about
it.
that last move? Was that good? I bet you're not too far away. Okay, well, don't hesitate.
Right? Yeah, I know. They're trying to figure out a way to bring back black market marijuana. That's why. That's why they did that. Because shut some businesses down, bring back the black market. Only the strong will survive. All right.
Let's look at my here. So our plan for today was get as much gold we can until 4 p.m. It is 11 a.m. and we're watching the storm show up.
Oh, lucky dog. Yeah, I'd like to get up there and do that. Me and my buddy were kind of like rock hounds. Me and my buddy Casey, we do that kind of stuff together. We like to get out and venture and do our rock hunting together. Me and my buddy will get up there one of these days, camp out for a weekend or some shit. We don't have a metal detector though.
And the waves are.
But I imagine you got to be careful where you do that too. You probably can't do it on like state land and stuff like that. I don't know what the metal detecting laws are for the native copper. I'm sure they've got some kind of laws on them, where on that junk, don't they?
Once the diver is just bobbing up and down, just finding a photo stick, finding gold.
But the price of gold, it might be almost worth it to start collecting black sand off the beaches here and bringing it home to
Maybe just wait it out. Maybe the storm will
get that fine gold out of it.
Hey David, this is starting to smell like
Oh, right on.
season's coming. Man, I think Dan farted near their intake.
Yeah, you have to at least give me some of the basics, you know what I mean? Enough so I can keep myself out of trouble, but yet still go have fun.
Alright, give us one last ditch.
I don't own a metal detector right now anyway, so, you know.
It sounds easy to me.
I came across a guy metal detecting some old logging sites on the shores of Lake Superior, and he was telling me some of the rules of it, but I forgot. Jody, what up? Snowing pretty good today. You know, let me cover that up so we can get rid of some of the.
Alright, as soon as you're ready to call it, let us know.
Oh, that glary reflection going on.
I am the manager. Oh. Alright, Karen. Let us know when you're ready to quit. Alright, Red Hook's on its way. Alright, where are you, David?
Some float copper. Is that what they call that stuff when you pick it right up off the ground? Float copper.
We had a 2 weeks. This day after day. I mean, we could stay out here and wait for the current to know that this mega storm is coming up. I mean, just always play this mixture of you gotta live to fight another day.
What, are you going to Florida for the winter? Or are you like on your way there as in I'll be there soon because I'm on my way there right now? I got a couple more hours to go? Or... because it's not going to be 70s here anytime soon.
Is
waiting until after Christmas to go on. Oh, I know a lot of people that leave here for the winter and go to Florida. That's why I asked.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, we got one more scoop of gold.
Is there like a fingerprint smudge on there? It looks kind of smudgy, don't it?
Dude, that was freaking rowdy. Holy smokes. Yeah, dude, that does not look like this.
Down there, this looks like.
Might have got a fingerprint smudge on it when I was picking it up after it fell for the 10th time.
A little choppy.
It was looking whack there, wasn't it?
Down there, just like riding the bull circle. Going crazy, come back down to the ground. The current and the swell.
Dude, there's some power here. Yeah, then you can just. This is.
She angers coming up.
Dude, when it's a
That's why I say it's swell.
it's just moving the whole nose, not just the top.
Oh, you can see it coming.
I think they're much. We all know. Get out here. Wow. All right, let's get the gear out of the water.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Look at the detail on this.
Yeah, it looks better, don't it?
Flag,
I think maybe I had a
anchors,
fingerprint or
the
something on it.
outlines, The buoys. I mean, it's just everything. It's incredible.
I had my suction cup on the window and it fell a couple times. You always gotta keep them damn screen lenses clean on these phones.
Logo on the front of the coin, plated in real gold, and the most amazingly detailed shot of the Eroica in the back of the coin. It's now for sale exclusively at.
Yeah, I'm good on that stuff, Emily. I just want to see the gold. Show me the gold. My adventurous side would like to go underwater mining for gold. Looks like it'd be kind of cool. Especially like watching the gold clean up.
And buckets. Probably 9, maybe 10 buckets.
9, 10 buckets of
Keep
concentrate.
track of where these came from, or what day they came from. We don't care. This is all the last run of the season.
Well, it's nice you do know where they came from, too.
Oh yeah. No, we definitely made some GPS waypoints. We will not be sharing with the public. In the Bering Sea somewhere. Okay. Look at that. So our cleanest gold is on the top tray of our gold cube with our dream mat. Do you want to take a peek?
That's all right. I mean, dude, I've seen some of these where you like don't see hardly people in it.
And fanning. Oh my god.
What the heck?
What are you doing? Trying to take it to bed?
I got gold in my wristband. This is our big pan. You can find these at Costco. Look at that. We got gold. All right. Now it comes over here. That's not going to be pretty. After it goes the cube, it gets sifted down to different thicknesses. Okay? And this is how we divide it between the coarse stuff. So here is the pebbles, or the pickers, you can call them. So this is ready to pan. A lot of these little guys in there. Lots and lots of those. And then the next layer. That's ready to pan. Yeah, you want to take a peek, see?
Oh, whoa, that just showed up, didn't it?
Yeah. There's this one. This is where about, what, 90% of our gold is in here? All right, did we find any gold? Yeah.
Sure did.
That's a heavy pan. Alex, this is what was in the top map.
I want to find gold. That'd be so cool. I want to find some gold once before I die. You know what I'm saying? Feel like snowbirds, right on. Snowbird-ish, huh?
Get 3 months free of Amazon Music Unlimited. Purina One. We switched and wow. From day one, it's proven natural nutrition.
Oh, I can't wait till that chicken's done.
System and Ginger's healthy heart.
I'm gonna have me some fresh baked chicken and a big fat salad. Oh, I need to boil some eggs. Shit. Need to boil me a few eggs for my salad.
No, the one you just now done. Nothing else. Just that.
Creeks around you? Oh yeah, there's creeks around me. I mean, I could. Don't get me wrong. I could go to the beach and like find some super fine Michigan powder gold, flour gold. You know what I'm saying? But
Here's the chunkies. Let's see what it looks like.
I mean, I want to go find,
We know it's chunky.
somewhere where I could reasonably pan a gram in a day or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
But with the way gold prices are,
Look at that.
it's almost getting to the point where it'd be worth it just to go to like Lake Superior and bring home a bunch of buckets of black sand and just start running sands. But then you need you need the equipment to run fine stuff like that for the type of gold up here.
Okay. Now,
I'm watching that Emily Rydell channel on YouTube. So if you watched any of that and know who she is from when she was on Discovery or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. I want to find some
powdery gold.
real gold ones.
Separate out.
Something I could say, hey, yeah, I found that and I could sell it and I could make me a few $100 if I wanted to. What town in the UP? What do you mean? What town in the UP is this that you're looking at?
Also,
That's Curtis you're looking at.
loads of gold in there too. Scrolling around.
You know where Curtis
Oh my
is?
gosh. Yeah, we're doing great. We got gold coming out our boots. This can go inside and get cleaned up. Repeat the process.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at. That's the gas station in town. That snow like blowing like that's making it focus and refocus in and out. That's crazy. Yeah, the wind's blowing the snow, mucking with the autofocus there.
Good now. This is it. This is it. Let me see that thing. Oh, my land. Is that all of it?
Maybe it's because it's that bright light too over there. We can change the angle a little bit. That might not mess with the that way of the lighting, you know what I mean?
That's the most gold ever. Alright, we want 800 ounces. That's right. Save the season.
That's a little far, huh?
Just pouring that thing.
Oh my! Dude, it's 2,000 ounces. Or 2,000 grams.
They Maybe that won't muck with the autofocus as much.
64 ounces.
Jeez. All right. 2 weeks. 11 days. Yeah. I think it was 11 days. Fall. Yeah.
Congratulations, everybody.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's like 154 grand.
$154,000 right there.
Nice.
Let's see, divided by 11 days.
Oh, I missed that. I didn't see what 60 some. Big Mac, what up? Is it? Lucky you, huh? Shit, we didn't lose it all. It put a dent in it, but then it turned around and froze rock hard. I guess the groomers are saying that's alright though, because that makes for a nice solid base for them so they can get nice smooth snowmobile trails. One of the groomer guys or whatever I kind of follow on Facebook or something, I think, but he is over the western upper peninsula. He was talking about it.
It's hard to hold. It's actually hard to hold.
Let's not talk about too much.
Dude, that's the most gold ever. Hell,
Alright, we want 800 ounces here. That's what we're going for.
that's right. Just save the season. This is save the season.
4 grams.
Some blue bubble ice. I got Granddaddy Perp and the distillant 510 on the bait tip.
Over 50 ounces. Wow. 64 ounces.
64 ounces of gold. How cool that would be to be able to find 64 ounces of gold
Jeez. Alright. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 11 days.
in 2 weeks.
I think it was 11 days.
Fall.
Congratulations, everybody.
2 weeks.
Like right in the center of my lip,
$154,000.
I've got like an ingrowing hair pimple and it's like really sharp and stabby. And that sucker hurts. Feels like there's a little hair inside a pimple poking me right in the middle of on my top lip, like right below my nose.
Oh my goodness. Wow, do not skip a day of diving.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
$14,000 a day.
Oh, I like Keith. Keith's good. Need to get you, dude, you need to take that Keith and get you a press. And press that Keith. I like smashing nugs myself. Nug smashing. Got a water bag. Okay. Water bong, my bad. Water bong. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude, if you take that Keith though and you take it and you fucking put it on them nug smashers, man, you got some good smoke there. Some nice clean live resin.
This is a Facebook post made by a guest named David. He visited AK times. If luck's on your side, it gives you more than you ever expected.
Do you do some nug smashing?
Apparently, they're still going.
I've seen people make homemade nug smashers out of those flat irons that girls use on their hair. I've seen that done. That works, but you don't get as good of a yield, you know what I mean, if you had a designated nug smasher of some kind. I know this one person used to have that had one that she'd let me use, and it'd warm up the plates, and then you crank the handle and crank it down. You had to crank it like that. But some of these modern ones, man, with the hydraulic ram, and you can set temperatures really good and the pressures. Man, get some really clean nug smashing going on. That stuff's super sweet.
We never had a run.
This is what produces $150,000 a day.
We're going by
$150,000.
mathematicians.
We brought in $150,000 in the last 11 days. Wow. That's nuts.
Oh my gosh. This
Just
is
hold it.
This
Just
is
hold
almost
it.
looking kind of grim and stuff. All that.
Yeah, I did. It's the most full I've ever seen.
Deep.
Look how chunky it is.
I can hear that wind out there just howling. The snow stopped for now.
Like chef's mistake.
It let up, didn't stop.
You can barely see it.
Where's my love for weed come from? What do you mean? I wouldn't say that I love weed. I mean, love's a pretty powerful word. I enjoy my smoking of the marijuana. I've smoked since I was like 14 years old.
You think maybe there's some gold in there? I mean, maybe.
I don't have no good knowledge of it. I just have some, I think, what I consider some basic knowledge. If you're going to be a smoker in modern times, you got to have some basic knowledge. I'm not just a smoker. I consider myself
Are you kidding?
a bit of a connoisseur as well. But
What? Look at that. Are you sure this is from the floor?
Yeah, I just scooped it up off the floor. Well, good thing I didn't put it in the trash.
Throw it in the pot.
yeah, I wouldn't say I have a love for it.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Oh, we had to.
The most natural way to set your mind at ease, if you need something to set your mind at ease, though. I know that. I can say whatever you want about marijuana. That's one thing I know for sure. It's the most natural way to relieve stress and set your mind at ease. Far better for you than taking a Xanax or a Klonopin or whatever your desperate housewife drug of choice is. Yeah, I started when I was 14. I'm 44 now. I'm going to be 45 next month. So.
Here it is. Looks like the last tote. That one's it. Six box mats are all put away. Covered. Brand new shiny, not shiny packaging, but new for us. Here's the cabin. It's all empty.
You know, if you're going to be a beer drinker, you should probably know a little bit about beer, right? If you're going to be a whiskey drinker, you should probably know a little bit about whiskey.
Everything's all covered here. Tarp buckets on the exhaust.
I did some growing in my younger teenage days. I didn't get no serious growing, did some cloning and stuff, and then never got to grow a full cycle or anything. Used to sell a lot of pot when I was a teenager.
I'm cleaning out the vehicles, trying to get the house ready to go. And look what I found. I found a pile
And I got a criminal record that can be looked up that can verify all that.
that I think is like a whole pop box we didn't even clean. So we actually got more than 64 ounces on this last cleanup. We just didn't clean this up. And I think we did that last year too. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, probably pack it up, send it home. I don't know. Yeah, but this is. You think this stuff wouldn't happen? You're like, I'll never lose track of gold. You absolutely do. This is a good example.
Help. There's crunch in my skills and I'm feeling baffled and captivated.
I'm hesitant and euphoric. Alarmed and delighted.
Punch the rainbow, takes the rainbow.
Sold a lot of dime bags in my day. We used to call him Dime Bag Daryl. Can't remember the last time I sold any weed though. Sure has been a long time.
Guys, welcome back to Mine Operator. I am prospecting today with Jason from Mount Baker Mining and Metals and Harry from our very own channel, Mine Operator. We're going to prospect some outcrops, some washes, some bedrock. We're going to see if we can find any gold.
Whoa, we're out here in the Mojave again. And what do we find? It's a geologist. But he's got a metal detector and a camera. You two geologists. It's even more rare.
Well, we're out here in the Mojave again. Okay, there's Chad. Chad's excited about a hole in the ground. Jason's over here with Gold Monster 1000. And we're here lying to him about how much gold's going to be out here, right?
I'm out here prospecting with Harry right there. And Jason is right over there.
There's got to be some place in California a fellow could go to with a metal detector and find some gold, I'd imagine.
A lot of salt.
You could find a little bit.
And you got comments on that?
Some J-Town Press.
Y'all's annual audit is done for the year.
I feel like I'm getting followed. Yeah. Here, come here, I'll show you. Come here. Take your camera.
John Felix.
Hey, y'all. It's about time to get home.
Schools, citizen schools, the Constitution.
Clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap.
Man, I'm sick of these cops playing stupid on here. Oh, civil rights investigation. 3 hours ago, we ain't seen that one yet.
Hello, I'm Sergeant Bobby Kukar with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office Task Force. Tonight we'll be conducting our DUI Wolfpack in partnership with SAPD and Florida Highway Patrol.
Our
We
wolf
will be
pack.
conducting
You know why they're
private
calling
traffic
themselves wolf
to reduce
packs?
traffic-related incidents. If you see law enforcement presence on the side of the road, please
You know what kind
remember
of
to
animals
report.
traveling
If you
packs?
decide you're going to drink this holiday season,
Predators.
please designate a sober.
Predators travel
Thank
in
you, and
packs.
wish everyone a safe holiday season.
So him and his wolf pack just out there criminalizing, victimizing people. That's what I get out of it. Our wolf pack. Out here with my wolf pack, looking for people to victimize and prey on. St. John's, Florida. Oh, they just crossed into Estonia or whatever it was the other day, didn't they? But I don't think they do a lot of bluffing too, so that ain't no hammer. They're just putting troops there for a show, I'd imagine. I don't think they're dumb enough to do anything, but it seems like they're definitely trying to provocate a lot of countries around there that, you know what I mean? That's what they're doing. You can tell they're not going to do nothing, but they're going to sit there and poke the bear. And what they're hoping is that somebody will take the bait so they can say, oh, see what they did? Oh, you know, complain about getting bit after they poked. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. I'm sure there's some kind of strategic missile plan that NATO's already got figured out where they can strike so many places at one time that they could probably cripple Russia pretty good, even to the point where they might not even be able to get a nuclear weapon off.
Concern for my safety, isn't that sweet? Concern for my safety. So nice.
Do I think Putin's cool? No. No, I don't think Putin's cool. Why? I don't think he's going to do anything more than what he's already done. I don't think he's going to attack NATO. I haven't been keeping a super close eye on it, though, neither. I just caught that yesterday with what I do know. There's like one YouTube channel that I watch that does that stuff, but they do like a live thing. And I don't sit there and watch the couple hours of it. I get the headline, kind of get what's going on, and I dip out. I don't sit there and watch a bunch of it. Ain't nothing I can do to change anything that's going on over there. Really, in that situation, there's only two choices. You sit there and play war with him and keep him. Oh, there's three choices. You sit there and play war with him and keep him at bay. You let him do whatever he wants, or you flatten him. You know what I mean? And I think the sad but better choice is better to keep him isolated and play his game and wear him out, because it's only a matter of time. He ain't got enough supplies to hold everything forever.
We are in the weekend now here in the state of Michigan.
He's already getting low. He's always been low. I'm just throwing meat out there.
Break it down very quickly on today's video. It should be a pretty short video in nature. Before we dive in, let's kick it to Chandler with today's sponsor.
Trump and Putin BDP? What do you mean, bro? Now you're losing me. I really don't play the whole Trump, Putin, not to know the whole propaganda, hit points and all that shit, dude. I'm not into it. I don't believe nothing none of them say. And I'm pretty sure if he was working with Putin, we would probably know, because the Democrats would have put guaranteed proof out. You know what I mean? They wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? They'd have got leaked. The proof would have been leaked, and ain't nobody been showing no proof. So everything's opinion, and I don't even play that shit. It's just retarded.
Return into the state later on this evening. It'll be a cold one tonight, where temperatures are going to drop into the teens for many of us, but that's where it's going to stay. So not awfully cold, but still cold enough to get that little chill, little nip out there for our Sunday morning. Sunday itself looks to be a little bit cooler on the cooler side, teens and 20s for the high temperature there, but then beyond Sunday, that is when we see that warmer pattern developing.
I have nothing for the guy. He means nothing to me either way, man.
Today, we could see gusts up to between 30 and 40 miles per hour across much of the state here, pretty much the entire state, really. The greens indicating up to 35 to 40-ish mile-per-hour winds there. The blues are about 20 to 25 or so. So pretty gusty out there.
I mean, the reality is attacking other countries. I don't care. It's not. There is no good reason for it. So either way, you know what I'm saying. Either way,
winds move out, and by the time we get into Sunday,
you just can't run around annexing countries. What? Killing people? Come on, man.
Issue as well for portions of the UP. It's ongoing.
That's just not good. You can't kill people.
That kicks up later on tonight, and we have several inches of accumulation possible for lake effect belts, primarily in the UP, but also some areas up in the northern part of Lower Michigan. When all is said and done, we have accumulations here through Sunday afternoon, as much as 6+ inches in some spots localized up there in the northern part of the UP for lake effect belts.
They're all dirt bags. Some are just bigger dirt bags than others. Joko, what up?
Temperatures are going to warm into the week. We have 33 for a high on Monday, 42 for Tuesday. A bit of a dip down there for our Wednesday, but then look what happens on Christmas and beyond. 54 being shown for a high here in Lansing.
Nah, it was white out earlier.
And as we move toward between the holidays,
wind's out there howling now. The snow dropped off a little bit, but it's supposed to start snowing really hard again here in a little while.
Could bring some rain, perhaps some snow chances for us here in Michigan, but also it drops our temperatures back down into the 30s. More to come on that right now. We have a system that's passed off to the north here throughout today. We see it on the model here, looking at the snow system up further north for the UP. That moves out. We have a weak disturbance passing through Monday morning. Monday afternoon, another weak disturbance for some snow there, perhaps some rain further south, but right now models are saying it's going to stick primarily off to the Ohio Valley region. This continues into Tuesday morning. Some snow likely up there for the UP, but not a huge deal. Midweek time frame here, Christmas Eve, we are pretty much dry, but then morning of Christmas, we do have some.
Oh, I need to go boil some eggs.
That could bring some rain, perhaps some
after I watch this.
Michigan, but also it drops our temperatures back down into the 30s.
Staying above freezing for now. Yeah, you got that going for you. Dude, that wind's horrible out there. I don't know that you can really. I mean, yeah, there you go. You can see.
That moves out. We have a weak disturbance passing through Monday morning.
It is crazy.
Disturbance for some snow there, perhaps some rain further south, but right now models are saying it's going to stick primarily off to the Ohio Valley region.
I'm gonna let this live stream run like this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna maybe after I eat dinner or something. Maybe it'll be snowing hard. I'll start a new live stream and just go for a quick walk in it, and like the horizontal, so get a bunch of people to stop in and check it out.
That's going to pass off to the north of us, and we're going to be dry, and then here's the system from the 27th.
I gotta go put some eggs in the, boil some eggs though for my salad so I can get them chilled before dinner's done.
Where is that freezing line going to set up? If we get the warm air pushed up into Michigan, it's going to be rain for some of us, and probably snow further north of the UP and lower. As a colder solution verifies, it could be more snow. If a warmer system verifies, it could be all rain. So overall, active pattern continues here. No system in particular looks major in nature. Just a very quick passing disturbances could dump a few tenths of an inch of rain, or perhaps a few inches of snow. So nothing major to work your holiday plans around, at least not right now. But Christmas itself looks quite warm in nature, at very least, with rain showers being possible, at least to start the day. All right, that's your forecast for today. Very quick video. Looking ahead to the upcoming week, weather pattern overall. Ups and downs going to be mixed in there, but it's going to be a nice week with nothing major weather to track. I am Ryan signing off. You guys enjoy your Saturday. We'll catch you on here Monday for a update video on how the weekend looks. You guys stay safe.
Boy, that chicken's looking good. You guys want to see the chicken? You turkeys want to see the chicken? No, it's not. It's not barbecued. Be right back. Oh, okay. Be right back. Boss said BBQ. I got the water. I gotta get some water boiling, so that's gonna take a second. I gotta put the eggs in. Boil eggs for 9 minutes. And then take them out. Put them in some cold water so I could chill them faster. If I wasn't going to chill them faster, I'd only cook them for 8 minutes. But because I want to put them in cold water and chill them faster, instead of letting the carryover heat from the hot water finish cooking, I'm going to cook them for an extra minute. Wouldn't be whipping. Choking the chicken? No, I'm baking the chicken. Baking the chicken in your sister, yo. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Baking that chicken. Got it. Hope that didn't hurt your feelings. Sometimes you just gotta bake a chicken. Got that whole chicken too. $4.99 Costco's already baked. No Costco's here. And who knows what's all been injected into that chicken, dude, for it to taste so good. You want to see my chicken? Want to see my baked chicken? A visual. To see the chicken will cost you $1.99 on the super chat, or you can get you a month for a 99-cent membership. You do one of those two, I'll show you my chicken. That's the cost of the seeing of the chicken. Till then, you get to see the snow.
Parents have to just fall off faith, don't smear.
I know what's in and on my chicken tonight. Because I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight. Nah, I like them pre-baked chickens though. I know what you're talking about. A lot of grocery stores sell them. I've had them. They're good. Good and convenient. They're little baby chickens. This is a real chicken. I think it's about 4 pounds. It's about a 4-pound bird. Up farm raised? No, I don't think it's an up farm raised, no. No, it's store bought, but it's a whole chicken and it's not been brined or anything like that. I don't know where the company is at or from actually. Yeah, the package doesn't have like a branding on it. It's just like a kind of like a vacuum sealed package, and it has the white sticker. It says whole chicken and then nutritional value. The label's wet and kind of messed up, so I can't see it all very good, but it looks like, you know, USDA stamp and all that jazz on it. I'm not that far west. I'm more closer to, let's see, what would be the town? I'm closer to Grand Marais. If you go on a map and look up Big Manistee Lake, I live between those two lakes right there. Between the Big Manistee, Little Manistee Lake. I live in that area in between them. I gotta go check my water. It's gonna be boiling anytime soon. I gotta get my eggs in.
reasons why critics are calling this the best app.
Six eggs and a full-grown chicken. Boiling 6 eggs. Got a full-grown chicken in the oven. I've taken out 7 chickens today, just by myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what they call the Eastern UP. Yeah, you call it that.
What there? Call my mommy. Shouldn't call her lawyers, call her mommy.
Am I having charges pressed against me?
Potentially.
Are you finding mom?
Hurry, get
Cops like to play games.
mom. Hurry, get mom.
What do you think?
Get mom. Everybody, get mom.
No, I'm not. Why would I lie about that? Why would you care if I bathed them? Nothing so far.
Where's my bait? Can't find my bait. I done misplaced my bait.
There it is, folks. There it is, right there. Tweaker tube. There it is, right there. My mind is made up. I'm the guy who swore an oath to uphold your civil liberties. I've decided you should go to jail. There it is, right there, ladies and gentlemen. And there's the whole problem
There it is.
with the policing agencies.
There it
You
isn't.
should go to jail for littering.
You're wrong, Shelly.
Really?
It wasn't right there.
Outside my door, there's a bunch of bums shitting and pissing all over the floor, all over the ground. There's homeless encampments where people are dumping every day. A homeless person takes a shit and eats every day. They take their silverware, bowls, and forks and throw it on the ground. They take a shit right there on the ground. She littered some tampons that she dipped in paint. Is she an asshole? Yeah.
Nicotine messes with your brain while it's still developing. It looks fast. Nicotine wants us all hooked.
Dang it.
Don't let nicotine control your story.
Where'd I put that thing? I can put it in my drawer.
Hey, Dr. Marty. What's wrong with this?
It's up under the blanket. Nope. In the pocket.
Extremely high temperatures can destroy the nuclear food.
Where the hell did I put that thing? Oh.
And they're also going to love Merv, a new movie available now on Prime Video. Meet Merv, who's
Eat more.
She needs to be taken down and strip searched. Needs to be booked through a booking process.
Oh,
That
don't
needs to
forget
happen
the
to
like
her
button.
because it happened to
Yep,
you.
yep.
No.
There you go.
I find it amazing he doesn't know what the jail process is like, and that
Oh, he knows.
should go to
He
jail
don't
are
care.
really dangerous to society.
Them fucking cops don't care. They know. They know. They just don't care.
I admitted it. I explained that I did not throw anything.
Don't ever admit anything.
What happened, and you guys sprayed them, and the whole thing.
Hey, Brendan, what up? Man, the snow was ripping earlier, just a little bit ago. No, I'm just letting it run, getting some of that YouTube time on my
Maybe he doesn't know what it's like to be put in
on my thing here on my YouTube and hang out with yous, and that's what I'm doing now. Making a chicken. Making a got a chicken in the oven. I've got 6 eggs boiling, so I've taken out my fair share of chickens for today and part of the week. Trying to do some different camera remounting here.
She still thinks mommy on the phone's gonna save her. That's how old she is and mature, and her mom as well.
There. I think that's a little better. I did inject it, dude, with the Tony's injectable seasoning that you can get at the grocery store. And then I seasoned the top of it. 45 degrees there. Let me check what my...
There's nothing wrong with us.
16 degrees here feels like -1. And if I go look at the radar, we're in a clear spot, but we got some stuff getting ready to blow back in. We had a heavy shot come through here just a little bit ago, but
There's people in the chat. I saw someone got timed out. I brought you right back. You're gonna get timed out forever. Let them have their dirty opinion.
Won't be until about 9 o'clock though that it really starts.
Taken off to jail. She did something wrong. They can charge her with a code statute or whatever.
I gotta go check my boiling eggs though here real quick.
And the cop who's gonna put her in chains and put her in a cage, take her down to get strip searched, and charge thousands of dollars for her body to get out of jail, he thinks it's perfectly fine to take her to jail. And therein defines the divide in this country of people who hate that and people who lock them up.
We're trying to determine the best course of action here.
They're trying to determine. No. I'm sorry. Please stop saying, I know you're just doing your job. The 2001 case of Atwater versus City of Lago Vista says any arrest is up to officer discretion.
No, it's real chicken, bro. I know what a real chicken looks like.
Doing your job. That's not true. That's not how it works.
There's nothing wrong with us taking you to jail.
Yes, there is.
We're trying to determine the best course of action here.
No, there is something wrong with taking her to jail. Yes, there's something very wrong with that. That's
Yeah, trust me, I'm having a great day. I'm not having a bad day.
When I say I didn't do anything, I do mean in the aspect of physically throwing said tampons, fake tampons.
Well, I'm trying to give you an analogy to get you to understand something. If me and you go to rob a bank and you're just a getaway driver,
you don't compare robbing a bank with firearms, threatening people's lives, terrifying people by pointing guns at them, to throwing fake tampons, fake dirty tampons on the lawn. Those are not the two same things. They're not even in the same league.
you still go to jail for bank robbery.
But Butch the original.
It doesn't matter if you physically did something or not. Well, unfortunately, they agree with me, so you're going to be going to jail today.
Unfortunately, they agree with me, so you're going to be Butch the original. Unless you've been to jail, shut up. Welcome to the land of the unfree America.
Bring your mom there?
You didn't do it. I did it.
She was along. All three of you theoretically did it. Again, it's fortunate you're not here, or you'd be facing the same charge.
Should be going.
Yeah, if you commit a crime again.
It's a crime. It's a crime. They criminalized it. You know. I mean, is it harassment? What's the crime? Littering? There's a crime. You offended somebody else. You offended somebody, so it's a crime.
So, wow.
It's a crime.
But you got what you guys do. You're stalking. It's a crime.
Well, I mean, that wasn't the intent. They were supposed to be in jail, and I
You don't. A pranker. It's called stalking.
It's stalking. It's stalking. Okay. Okay. Sure. Criminalize everything. You know, and let me tell you something. I met plenty of men in jail who did nothing wrong. And there's some guys that beat their wives. But the majority of men I met said, man, I was just trying to get away from her. Cops came, he pushed me, and I'm in jail. So it's just par for the course. Remember, they're building women's prisons all over this country.
actually had no idea. That was just not the intent. It was my don't bark at you, but they're not going to do nothing.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What were you saying?
I stand up and help you.
What were you saying, man? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, that's okay. Apologies. I said it.
They put her in cuffs.
We weren't. I don't think we understood the joke. That was honestly the intent.
Well, it's not a joke. I mean, you're throwing a tampon. Pardon?
They're not real, right? I mean, do we know that?
How does that matter?
I just want to make sure everybody's aware that it's actually not a virus.
I'm fully aware. That would have been a whole other charge, but she told me they were
Oh, more charges.
But the fact that you guys purchased tampons, painted tampons, loaded them up in the truck, drove all the way over there, threw them in the yard, all of it's on camera, it's called stalking. You can't do that.
Take her to jail.
Understood. So good.
Drag her off to jail. Take her to jail. She locks up her house, and they're gonna drag her down to jail. She threw tampons. She's the worst. She threw tampons. She threw tampons. Ruin her life. Take her to the dungeon. Look, they're actually taking her. They're taking her from her. Look at where we are in this world. They're taking her from her house. She has not committed a violent crime. She doesn't have further malicious intent. She admitted it. Yeah, we threw some tampons we dipped in paint on a lawn. We were pranking my ex-boyfriend. Who knows what that relationship's actually like? Maybe he didn't think it was funny. I just shudder to think if a man had indicated blood on anything, fake blood, and then put it in a woman's front yard, we would be charged with felonious attempted murder. So I'm glad she wasn't charged with something as ridiculous as that. But look, they're taking her away to a dungeon. Northeast Colorado cop block with a super chat. What's up, Northeast? Merry Christmas, brother. Thanks for the super chat, dude. What is up? Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Oh, I think she could lose her job over this. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she'll lose her job. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she won't. It's not done. We're not done. We gotta hear more from this Jack Booth Thug Pig.
I think I handed it back to you.
He's gotta take her to jail.
Police later arrested Franz and took her to the Volusia County Branch Jail, where she was released on bond after processing.
document does not contain sufficient evidence to prove that a crime was actually committed. On the employment side, Orange County Fire Rescue confirmed that Franz has been placed on paid administrative leave while awaiting a preliminary hearing.
So, what did you guys think? It looks like she is going to be fired. Fred Wagner looks like she's going to be fired.
The next steps in the case.
Wow, just incredible. It never stops, man.
Cell kicks the teen and pushes her against a corner wall
Remember
before
this?
flinging her to the floor by her hair. He then squats down.
This video is before YouTube required all the nonsense, before the censorship really took over YouTube.
On Calhoun and hits her twice. Deputies say the girl was, quote, real lippy, and that she had called them, quote, fat pigs. Paramedics were called after Calhoun had complained that she had difficulty breathing. In Seattle, a sheriff's deputy has pleaded not guilty to charges he assaulted a 15-year-old girl last fall. Prosecutors have released a surveillance video of the alleged assault. A warning, the pictures you're about to see are disturbing. The video shows two King County Sheriff's deputies escorting 15-year-old Malika Calhoun to a holding cell. When Deputy Paul Sheen asked the girl to remove her shoes, she's seen slipping out of her left shoe and kicking it at him. Sheen rushes into the cell, kicks the teen, and pushes her against a corner wall before flinging her to the floor by her hair. He then squats down on Calhoun and hits her twice. Deputies say the girl was, quote, real lippy, and that she had called them, quote, fat pigs. Paramedics were called after Calhoun had complained that she had difficulty breathing,
Oof.
but she
Oh
did
my
not
God.
require hospital.
Picked her up by her hair. Take a look. He grabs her by her hair and lifts her by her hair.
Real lippy, and that she had called them, quote, fat pigs. Paramedics were called after Calhoun had complained that she had difficulty.
He got her by the hair. He's got both hands. One hand in the front, the other hand's in the back of her hair, and she's on her knees. He pulls her up by her hair. Don't worry though, it's just a few bad apples. She called them fat pigs. They don't look so fat, but they certainly do look like pigs, don't they?
Difficulty breathing.
Look at that. Picked her up by her hair, dude.
Quote, fat pigs. Paramedics were called after Calhoun had complained that she had difficulty breathing.
Alright, I've been snookered into finishing cooking dinner.
As he does it. Watch
Misfit, what up?
Lifts her up. Look at the effort he has to put into lift.
Were called after Calhoun had
Just watch the dirty pig himself. Look at how much effort he has to put into lifting her.
Yeah, I gotta finish cooking dinner. 100 degrees here. I'm gonna bump that. 100 degrees. You keep that.
15-year-old girl were arrested after they were found in the other girl's mother's car.
Well, I gotta go finish working on dinner. So I won't be able to keep up on the chat here for a little bit. I guess I could, but it wouldn't do no good because my hands would be busy and you wouldn't be able to hear me talk. So that's what's going on out there. We're waiting for the snow to come back in.
Whoa, did you see that? He came in leading with a kick and a punch. He comes in kicking. Watch. Okay, so watch down low. He's going to kick and then he's going to do an overhand punch. Watch. There's the kick right there. Here comes the punch. There's the punch across the face right there.
Just the way he was talking to me, and we were just
Oh, and then he slams her down by her.
attitude, everything.
How was he talking to you when he arrested you?
He was just talking about us in rude ways, making rude comments about things like, "Oh, you guys steal cars," and he wasn't.
Then he
technically
punches
gonna
her.
steal the car.
Two
We were
punches.
just borrowing my friend's mom's car
Two
without
punches in the
permission.
head.
We used it
He punches her twice.
What was the exchange going on between you and the officer in the cell during the beating?
When he first came in, when I kicked the shoe off at him, and I was about to take my hood off, he said, "You know, it's assaulting an officer," and that's when he charged in and started beating me, and I was yelling. I was like,
Boom,
"This isn't-
head slam.
I'm not resisting. I'm
Slams
not
her to the
resisting."
ground.
And he said, "Whether you're resisting or not, that was assault," and he just kept doing it and kept going and going.
Why did you kick the shoe off at him?
Because my arms were folded and I was upset with the way he was talking to me, and I was talking back to him, and I just took it off, and I was ready to take off the other shoe, and then that's what happened.
Did the shoe hit him?
No, I didn't hit him at all. I was standing in the inside door, and he was standing holding the door open.
You notice how the state-run media, how they try to put it in guiders so that you're bad? Why'd you kick your shoe off at him? Did your shoe hit him? Like, the state-run media, they want to make sure that you're the bad person, that you're bad. That's what they want.
And it didn't hit him, and he was saying that it made blood pockets and stuff, and it didn't even hit him at all.
Tell me about the beating. How hard was it?
It was horrible. Like, my head hit the wall when he first came in and kicked me, and then my head hit the wall in the back, and then he threw me to the ground, was pulling my hair constantly, and it was just horrible.
Were you screaming for him to stop?
Yeah, I said, I'm not resisting.
And what did he say?
He didn't say anything back until after, when I was like, I didn't resist, and he said, well, they're still assaulting an officer.
Curtis, let me turn to you. This video is so difficult to watch. What did you think the first time you saw it?
I didn't see it the first time until Friday evening when I got home from work, and it was very disturbing. I didn't know it was this severe of assault.
What do you want to see happen to this officer? He's currently on administrative leave. If he's found guilty, he could spend 1 year behind bars. What do each of you want to see happen to this officer?
As far as what happens to him, I wouldn't like to see him work as a police officer anymore. I don't think that's the job for him, based on the way he reacts, dealing with people. I don't think he...
15-year-old girl, and he can't control himself
in
at
the last
all.
5 seconds, what do you want to see happen to him?
I just want justice. I don't want this to happen anywhere else.
Malika, Curtis, Calhoun, thank you.
Thank you.
I've got 4 or 5 more videos, but I gotta get out of here. I'll come back on maybe later tonight, but I really want to get this presentation done for the educational stuff I'm doing. But I only just came together for an hour or two. I don't know how long I've been streaming for. But I just wanted to come together with you guys for like an hour or two and just hang out with Team DLZ. I know that on Saturday and Sundays, it's going to be basically us, the folks who are here all the time. Northeast Colorado Cop Block with the Super Chat. Thanks for the Super Chats. Thanks for the support. Got videos coming out. I'm so slammed writing lawsuits.
You could unwrap something big this December at Ojibwa Casino with Christmas gift surprise. The only thing brighter than the lights is your chance to win a share of over $34,000. Every Saturday from 5 to 10 p.m., 2 guests will be drawn every hour to choose a Christmas gift from under the tree, each filled with free play or cash of up to $2,500, or a surprise gift like an espresso machine, KitchenAid mixer, robot vacuum, iPad, shark hairstyling set, or 17-piece night set. Only at Ojibwa Casino, Verica, and Marquette.
Agileft has had a very positive impact on our organization. It has improved our relationships across the business between legal, finance, even procurement. Anyone that's in the system is really realizing the benefits of having the system, and I think that's creating a lot of positivity across the organization. It really met a lot of our needs for our contracting workflow. I think the entire organization is clearly driven towards the same end goal, which is supporting their customers, and that's huge for us.
Later, Gators.
This is a 2-day survival challenge using T-Move gear. And I can tell you, I don't trust this link. I see dark spots. Hi, I'm Greg Ovens, and this is Ovens Rocky Mountain Bushcraft. Okay, so to tell you what we're doing in this video, this is a 2-day survival challenge using T-Move gear. They sent me a bunch of stuff. I'll show you all the stuff we're going to use. Some of it looks pretty interesting. I'm sure we're going to be able to do this. This is about as far as I can drive this time of year. Now, it's not too far to the lake. I just got to go up this one ridge here. It's really steep though. In the summer, you can actually drive there in 4-wheel drive up the hill and to the lake. But we got this recent snowfall. I won't make it up the hill. I got to hike up through this trail up to the lake, and I'm assuming it might be frozen. There could be issues, because until a couple of days ago we didn't get the cold, we didn't get any snow, and actually a lot of the lakes were open water. But now it could be too sketchy to walk on to fish, and probably not fishable otherwise. So we'll have to check it out. I'm sure you all enjoy these 2 or 3 night survival challenges. I do. I like it. I got some dog food for Finn, obviously. Got coffee. I gotta have my coffee in the morning. If I don't get fish, that's one thing. So let's head to the lake, and I'll show you the gear, and we'll get set up. Right on. For you new users to Temu, we just launched an amazing year-end promotion. All new app users get a $100 coupon bundle for free and get one of my items for 70% off. Imagine 70% off. If you haven't downloaded the Temu app, now is the time. You can scan the QR code on the screen and enter my code. Then you go to the search bar and you can grab these items. 70% off, a $100 coupon bundle for new users. And for you existing Temu users, they're offering you a $20 coupon that you can use directly. Just click the link in the description box to claim it. But you have to use this coupon within 24 hours. So keep that in mind. But they are offering a $20 coupon that you can use directly. It seems to know the way. Okay, so we got here through the shortcut, and somebody actually has driven up the hill. I don't know if there's anybody even here, but we'll see. So I might go back for the truck and see if anybody's here. I don't think they would be. Ben! But it is pretty steep. Okay, we'll get up here. Okay, well, if they can get up here, I should be able to, but yeah, I can see where they were spinning out too. Steep. No. You can see that the lake is frozen. This is where we'll set up. Okay. Let's go get the truck, Finn. Okay, well, we're at the hill with the truck now. We'll give her a good go. Later. Maybe we need her. Okay, I'll show you the stuff I have. This is like a sleeping mat. So the sleeping mat. Here, got fishing pole, some fishing tackle. Okay. Some fishing line. Extendable pole. Looks pretty good. Little fishing reel. Okay. So they said that. Now, this is interesting. Now this is actually, there's a tarp and a hammock. And it's a tent hammock. So I gotta figure out how to use this. We got that. They sent a lot of gear actually, but I'm glad they did. I mean, it's winter here. We got also a sleeping bag in here. Some more fishing tackle. Now, hey, I don't know how safe it's going to be out there. We got a couple of ferro rods. Sleeping bag out of the way so I can get at the rest of the stuff here. They sent this backpack too. And actually this is a nice daytime backpack for day hiking. There's the sleeping bag. We got little pots for cooking my coffee. Got a hatchet. Now, all this stuff showed up at my daughter's house, and I'm pretty sure she would have packed everything. She's pretty thorough. We got a hatchet, ferro rods, pots, sleeping bag. I know there's stuff in the side pockets too. Got my coffee in there still, but this? Oh yeah, headlamp. We got that's gonna be good for nighttime. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna use some of this stuff right away because number one thing I do, get a fire going. First thing. And this is a little saw, I believe. Package open. That's always the trick, is getting the packaging open sometimes. Yep. So, we'll be using this and the ferro rods first. Throw my garbage in here. So, we got this little folding saw. Oh, yeah, it's got a lever on it. Okay. Can't open it until you push this, which is a good safety thing. That thing feels very sharp. Just a little saw. I can't cut trees with it. It'll be handy for branches. Oh, that's very sharp. Okay, so that's the gear that I have. It's the gear they sent. This should be more than adequate. Okay, I just got to get the fire going first. Set the hammock, tent hammock. I've never set one up. See how that works. So that's the gear, and that's what I'm supposed to use for this 2-day, and I think we'll be just fine. I'll try the little saw here. That's pretty darn sharp. I just do not trust the ice on this lake, so I'm gonna come up with a plan before I fix this issue. And you know, I have fallen through the ice before, and it's just driving. It's more than
My chicken looks good. Waiting on the mac and cheese, the broccoli mac and cheese.
I already collected my stuff for my fire.
I'll be eating a salad though. Who's ready to see the chicken?
No.
The final product, the chicken.
Backside of the saw. Don't burn my camera up with that. Actually, I got something on the lens. Maybe I did burn it. I'm gonna get this fire going. On this part. Guaranteed. These are good ferro rods, and I'll tell you how I know. First of all, they have white sparks. Okay? Now, ferro rods that aren't the greatest usually have like an orange type of spark or color to them, which means they're not as hot. White sparks is what you're looking for when you get a ferro rod. A lot of people don't know this. Obviously, I've had a lot of experience.
Yeah, we'll go check it for you. I'll show you.
You always want to try to find one that is mostly searing. Okay, burns very hot. You
chicken. Injected it with this. Waiting on this. Oops. It's hard to look where I'm videoing and stir. Don't want to splash that. But chicken and salad for me. I might eat a little bit of that mac and cheese, but not very much. Not very much. Boiled eggs. It says cook until noodles are tender, and it says to cook uncovered. The chicken though, I can't wait. She wants to fall forward if I do that. Not a very stable setup I got going on here. I don't like cooking these, really. I'm never a fan of how these kind of things turn out, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can get it done right, but seasoning in it still. feel like this is going to need some more liquid to finish cooking. Just now, gotta roll the egg. Oh, come on. I need to get some batteries. Yeah, we still need more moisture. Need more liquid. I'm kind of worried about that. That's what happens when you cook 2 packs of them. Had I cooked 1 pack at one time, probably would have cooked right. You know what I'm saying? But I got my salad ready. The only thing I don't have for my salad that I would normally put on would be some ham. But I'll make up for it with some bacon. With some bacon bits. That's my salad. I'll put this in the fridge while I finish cooking this other stuff. I think I'm gonna have to put a lid on it. It says to cook uncovered, but the instructions say cook uncovered. But we're gonna cook it covered. Because I'm tired of waiting for it. Oh yeah, I want to try that chicken. And we'll throw a little milk in there too, a little extra milk, help make it a little creamier. Milk and water is the ingredients. A cup and a half of water, 1 cup or cup and a half of water, half a cup of milk to 1 pack of those. So, and if you're cooking 2 of them, you're just gonna have to know how to cook and keep an eye on stuff because it messes everything up. And it says a tablespoon of margarine or butter or oil of your choice. I use butter. We don't do that margarine stuff here. Jody back. Still gonna need a little more liquid. Damn it. Hopefully that'll do it. Getting there. Cook a lot of stuff on this griddle over here. That thing's great for breakfast time. Bacon, sausage, eggs, French toast. Oh man, I'm getting somewhere. I can still feel how hard they are when I stir it. Plus I can tell they haven't hit that swollen point yet. They haven't hit the gym yet. You know what I mean? They're still at the gym, working out. They ain't quite swole yet. little bit at a time. Better than putting in too much and then like overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? Mucking shit up. That's what I say. Better than putting too much in at once. It's the last time. Didn't show you guys the salad there. There's the salad. Oh yeah, that's the one that's going to take it over the top, I think. That's the one that'll get us there. It's not much. We're going to add some real broccoli to it because all they did was add that broccoli seasoning type stuff, you know what I mean? All they did. I'm going to throw some real broccoli in it now. It's called being creative on the fly. You know what I mean? You know, looking at it, it's just that broccoli seasoning and that powdered cheese stuff. Figure it has some real broccoli to it. Go like that. Get that in there with them noodles. Get them noodles swole. Thought I turned the oven off. I think I'm gonna set this back in there for just a little bit, just to give it a little warmth while she's waiting. We still got a few minutes on this. She's been sitting out relaxed for a little bit. Oven's off. It's just cooling down. It'll keep the chicken at a nice hot temperature. And this is what we're working on. I think we're gonna go with 3 of these. That cold broccoli chilled her. Gave her a little shock. A little thermal shock with the frozen broccoli there at the end. Dinner time. Getting there, dude. Slow rolling here on the end here with the final dish. It was like one of those easy make kind of macaroni and cheese with broccoli, but it's just like broccoli seasoned. So I got it mostly cooked, and then I just threw some frozen broccoli in at the end, and I kind of got like a thermal shock, slowing the process down. It didn't compensate for the cold shock. I'm trying to get her simmering really good again here and get this broccoli heated up. And then this macaroni will soak up the last of the juices. Throw some cheese on her. She'll be cheesy. She'll be extra cheesy. I'll put the chicken back in the warmer. We got a chicken in the warmer here. Staying warm. Got a salad in the fridge. Slightly better view. Anyways. Just killing live stream time. Poking around. Let's see what's on though.
Of what comes standard with the next.
Someone called. I don't know what for. They're not paying anyone.
That's public property, sorry about that.
Let me just double check real quick. You're good. I just talked to the guy that called. Said, sounds fine to him.
Two cops, two reactions, same exact scenario, but only one is legal. Now, you've seen these videos a million times. Channels like Honor Your Oath, the setup is always the same. Camera rolling, rights getting asserted, and tensions escalating fast. The claim? Simple. I'm exercising my First Amendment rights. Problem? Most people, officers and auditors, don't actually understand how these rights work in real encounters. That misunderstanding? Well, it leads to confrontation, confusion, and sometimes catastrophe. Hey, I'm America's attorney. I've been a lawyer for over 24 years. I've helped over 12 million people. Now, I read your comments. For those of you who can't believe how many people I've helped, stay until the end of the video. For the rest of you, today I'm going to show you what channels like Honor Your Oath get right, what they get wrong, and why both sides miss the legal nuance that actually matters in court. When Honor Your Oath stands on a sidewalk and says, I'm in a public place, that's not just rhetoric, that's constitutional bedrock. Here's what the Supreme Court has established. Sidewalks, parks, streets. These aren't just convenient locations. They're what the law calls traditional public forums, and they receive the highest level of constitutional protection for expressive activity. Think about it. You can hold a sign, you can wear a message on your shirt, you can hand out leaflets, and you can film. All of these are treated the same way under the First Amendment analysis. Not because they're polite, not because they're comfortable, but because you're lawfully present in a place traditionally open to expression. The Supreme Court said it clearly in U.S. v. Grace. Speech on public sidewalks sits at the core of the First Amendment. That court struck down previous restrictions on expressive activity, picket signs, leaflets, the whole range, because these spaces belong to the people for the purpose of expression. Federal courts analyzing the right to record have relied on this exact logic. In Glick versus Cuff, the First Circuit ruled that a man arrested for recording police was protected specifically because he was on a sidewalk, a traditional public forum. Location matters, context matters, and the law protects it. Auditors are also correct when they say, I don't have to answer your questions. The Supreme Court has been crystal clear. During a consensual encounter, you don't have to speak. You don't have to cooperate. You don't have to explain yourself. Unless the officer has reasonable suspicion or probable cause to believe that you have committed a crime. Florida versus Royer made this explicit. Citizens are free to ignore police questioning and go about their business. And refusal to cooperate by itself does not justify detention. You'll hear many auditors ask, what's your reasonable articulable suspicion? That's not grandstanding. That's the legal standard set forth in a case called Terry versus Ohio. A stop becomes a seizure under the Fourth Amendment when a reasonable person would not feel free to leave. And once that line is crossed, the officer must be able to point to specific, articulable facts supporting reasonable suspicion, not just a hunch. That's why the question, am I being detained, actually matters legally. So when auditors calmly film in public, decline to answer questions, and challenge detentions without legal basis, they're standing on solid constitutional ground, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it seems confrontational. The law is on their side. But here's where things get messy. Even though many auditors correctly assert broad First Amendment protections, they sometimes overstate the reach of those protections. They present them as like absolute rights without acknowledging the important legal limits. The First Amendment protects you, but it doesn't protect you for everything. Let me break down 3 major areas where auditors sometimes overstate the law. Yes, you can speak in public forums. Yes, you can record. But the government can impose content-neutral, time, place, and manner restrictions as long as they're narrowly tailored to serve a significant governmental interest and leave open alternative channels of communication. Moore versus Rock against racism established this clearly. New York City controlled the noise level of a performance group, and the Supreme Court upheld it. Well, why? Because reasonable restrictions are lawful even in traditional public forums. Interpreting public forums as a blanket exemption from all regulation, well, that overstates the exact standard. Some auditors claim,
I never have to provide ID ever under any circumstances.
guess what? That's wrong. In Heibel versus the 6th Judicial District Court of Nevada, the Supreme Court upheld stop and identify statutes in states like Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, and Kansas, and many others. If you're stopped on reasonable suspicion, you must provide your name. Refusing to identify yourself during a lawful Terry stop? In those states, that's a crime. Saying you never have to provide ID regardless of circumstances, that mischaracterizes the law across all jurisdictions. Auditors sometimes assert this is a public building. I can film anywhere. Holiday season. Remember your training, Kyle. If it can be boxed or bowed, you will find it. My niece said it has to be beautiful and soft, but also sporty. Not quite. Not all publicly owned space is treated the same under the law. Certain parts of public buildings, lobbies, courtrooms, transit stations, they can be designated as restricted access or limited public forums for specific purposes. Cornelius versus the NAACP Legal Defense Fund held that the government can selectively limit access to government-controlled property if the restriction is reasonable and not an effort to suppress expression merely because officials oppose the speaker's view. Ignoring these doctrinal nuances, well, that leads to absolute statements that don't correctly reflect how courts actually analyze expressive rights in context. Understanding these limits, like the time, place, and manner doctrine, the stop and identify precedent, limited public forums, that's what grounds encounters in the actual legal framework. Look, not slogans, not viral clips. We're talking about real law. Now, auditors overstate the law, but police often misapply it entirely. One frequent mistake, officers treat the act of recording or expressive conduct as inherently disruptive or inherently unlawful. It's not. The Constitution provides strong protection for recording, so long as it's not interfering with legitimate police operations. Multiple federal circuits have recognized this, and the case law is overwhelming. And yet, officers keep making this mistake. Officers sometimes fail to recognize that restrictions on recording must be, number one, content neutral, and two, narrowly tailored to serve a significant government interest. Yes, safety can justify limiting where someone stands. Yes, traffic management matters. Those interests do not justify sweeping bans on recording in public areas. The restriction must be narrow, it must be specific, and it must serve a legitimate purpose. Some officers assume that because legal doctrine can be complex or unsettled, they have carte blanche, that's French in case you didn't know.
Oh, what are you going to get? Des croissants et des macarons, you little French boy.
To ignore clearly established rights, but they don't. Appellate courts have repeatedly held officers are not shielded by qualified immunity when they violate rights that are clearly established in a given jurisdiction, including the right to record in public settings, which has been recognized by multiple federal circuits. Because of these persistent errors, because of these misunderstandings, well-intended but legally flawed police responses can often create the very constitutional tension that auditors seek to expose and monetize. Can I say that they like to monetize it? Anyways, if these encounters actually go to court, the outcome often is very different from what the video suggests. An honor your oath Growth's own history proves it. Just last year, the creator obtained a settlement from the city of Alpharetta, Georgia, after being arrested while holding a sign outside City Hall. The result makes sense legally. Expressive activity like holding a sign on a public sidewalk sits at the very core of First Amendment protection. Municipalities face a real risk when officers restrict that kind of speech without a clear, content-neutral justification. But even with facts that strong, even with rights that clear, getting to a settlement isn't automatic. Here's what actually has to happen. First hurdle, federal pleading standards. Twombly and Iqbal require specific, well-pleaded facts, not just a viral clip, not just a belief that rights were violated. Facts. Second hurdle, qualified immunity. Officers almost always raise it. The analysis shifts away from whether the conduct feels wrong and toward whether the precise right was clearly established in that jurisdiction at the time of the violation. That's the framework from Pearson v. Callahan. And it's a high bar. And the third hurdle, municipal liability. If the case targets the city itself, plaintiffs have...
I'm going to take this to my room. That's going to be my fork. I'm going to end this. See you later. Thank you.